Kingdom. And let's find out what is Grand Kingdom and why should we even care in the first place. Grand Kingdom is a Japanese style action RPG that is run on 3 lanes as a battlefield with objects that you can set down to either instruct or help support. You have several classes. You have really only one way of... I'm doing this as quickly as possible here because I kind of want to go to bed, but I've been meaning to get to this, so I just want to do a quick little 10-minute, 15-minute video on this one. I've been having a lot of fun with this game. Grand Kingdom is definitely a game that warrants multiple sessions just on the sheer joy of the variation. There's a lot of randomness to the game that works well, and the game does a not that great of a job of explaining everything, but that's perfectly fine because you kind of want to take it as pieces as you go. As far as I'm concerned, I'm having a great time just playing level on the characters, and I'll figure out crafting and when I get to that. But you don't need to really focus on any of that. You can just jump right in. So yeah, every time you stop by, every day or every couple days, it'll give you some. So this is kind of what it does to explain how things work in the game, just naturally. When you start it up, it'll give you little hints and clues. Then every once in a while it drops a little bit more. It's very subtle with it. It's not bad that it doesn't give you too much, but it's not excellent either. This is a basic war battlefield. You're going to want to do a contract beforehand. Here, let's not put the cart before the horse. Basic menus. So right at the start you got your quest menu, war, policy, shop, training, information, photo, capital. Because there are essentially 4 different factions, 3 that you can choose from, and then there's a neutral one. And you can choose it at any time. You sign a contract to do a certain amount of wars with them. You get access to certain kinds of gear, certain kinds of maps. The world is split up into kind of like a Game of Thrones kind of style, and it works for it. I'd say the only thing that goes against this game is probably 2 things. One, the lane system can be a little bit jarring and might seem it might just not be your cup of tea. When I first saw it, I thought it was not that great, and then I warmed up to it. It works for how you want to be able to use equipment and barrels and things like that on the field. And certain characters have adjacent abilities. So anyway, it does work once you get in, and it works well. The other thing that might be off-putting is the paper doll kind of style. You'll see that here in a moment. Some folks don't like that. I'm not particularly a fan of it, but they overcome it in this game because of the appeal and the charm that it has, along with a little bit of customization. And other than that, I mean, it's not really much of a story. It's you build your characters, collect gear, change the look of the character, Um, the wars are great. We love the wars. The wars are awesome. Let's go ahead and just do a quick war. Let's go to policy. Let's see if we can hire somebody first. Alright. Nobles are cool. They do lots of powerful attacks with single sword. They have a decent guard. It's not great. Then we have Arcanus, which is essentially a kind of a warlock. Male wizard, evil wizard. They're all... There's no evil or good as far as like that's concerned. In this game is like kind of like KOTOR. There's none of that. Knights of the Old Republic now. Let's see, look here. Okay, we already have quite a few shamans. Oh, okay. Yeah, this guy costs a pretty penny, but it's totally worth it. He's got Charlie and Charlie for his vitality and his magic ability, so I had to swoop him up. You'll notice that his gold cost is kind of up there in comparison to his comrades here. But let's go ahead and do a battle here. I don't see anything that really jumps out at me. Obviously here you can dismiss. You can have a ton of members in this game. You can have over 40. Let's see, look here. Do contract status. I do a lot of contracts with Valkyr. I just picked them at first and started fighting with them and just kept doing it. A loyal person. So you'll see the paper doll puppet effect here with that character right there. It's charming character, absolutely, but that always kind of makes it seem flat, you know? So, anywho, might not be your cup of tea. Doesn't bother me too much. But it does, it was jarring at first. It's like, oh, that's pretty intense there. So I was just checking to see if I'd completed anything with regards to policies. You kind of just have those running. So, war, you have some really kind of neat things you can do here. So I'm fighting for Valkyr. You can see the red. That's the current distribution of the empires. So you can do troop detachments. So with any troops that you've created, you can send them out, and with very specific instructions. Those are basic instructions for when your characters are out on the map, because this game has essentially, I would call it 3 big things that you could do. You could battle, you could work on traveling around the map and armaments, building of characters, things like that, and that's it. Those are the 3 things that you're doing. Building characters, you are battling, and essentially trying to control the map, and you'll see what I mean. So these are all control the map abilities. Then you have specific member actions. Check this out. This is actually really great. So you can tell exactly what you would like for each character to do. It's wonderful. So let's go ahead and send them out. Combat exercise is great. You play your characters against your own characters, and then you watch that happen. Right now, we're going to dispatch these guys. So they're going to go ahead and start fighting, right? And here's how the multiplayer works in this game. They're going to go ahead and start fighting. Your team, whatever you build, is fighting for you, your country. You're not directly controlling them. You build them, you send them out. You can change your party at any time by pressing triangle, pretty much from any menu. That's one of my favorite things about this game, is that you can always just jump in and access this and start changing your layout, equipment. Get a nice bronze knife waiting until she's level 10. That's gonna be great once you can do that. Any accessories? Oh, we can throw an iron ring on. Crusader, really? That just looks ridiculous. So, yeah, short spear. Got anything we can throw in your spear there? Okay, let's go ahead and throw an impact orb on there. So this is how your gear kind of works. There are many tiers. It looks like you can level up to 90 or something like that. I'm not sure. Don't have anything open to fact check or anything like that. You're just gonna have to do that on your own. Really, if you care about that stuff, then you care about the game already, so you should just be playing it, not agonizing over that kind of stuff. I mean, life is short. Enjoy your games. Don't agonize. Let's see here. Oh, let's go ahead and yeah, let's not go ahead and throw anything on that right now. Oh, good. Let's go ahead and throw a sniper around you. He does not have a beard, by the way. It's a mask that he's wearing. Alright. Let's go ahead and do a quick... You know what? Let's do a combat exercise so you guys can see this. It's gonna be stabbing, healing, and let's go ahead and do stabbing, healing, and troop 6. Alright, let's see what happens. Enjoy. So you get to kind of plan your characters out. You get to see how the PC, you get to see how the AI controls the characters. The combat system is actually pretty fun. It keeps you coming back for more, so that you can perfect things. Look at that. He did a massive strike, struck 3 enemies at the same time, and immediately switched to guard right afterwards. Guard is essentially your armor state. Nice. Those guys are known for high damage. That's what they do. Going berserkers. The witch. Witch showing you the charge ability. She gets interrupted, she loses whatever she is doing. Just heads up on that. Usually it takes a couple turns. You see the UI at the very bottom there. You're going to be able to control that, of course, and switch with R1, and you can make modifications. Nice hit. Took 50% of his life. It's not going to cut it. He's going to cut him down. Boom. Dangerous. Very dangerous. That's a rogue right there. Rogue is trying to do a smoke bomb. That's a charge ability. Enemy can't see her, and the screen doesn't move along with her or anything like that. Those are pallies. Those guys are crazy strong. Look at that. These animations are sick, right? Solid animations. Really good animations. They show power. They use their... They take their time. They're good professional artists working on this. There's like actual heft and weight to it. It works out. Now the characters can move around in your head depending on the benefit that you do, and you have critical abilities to be able to work yourself up if you're essentially on the last hit of life. That's all she wrote for Team 6. Now you'll see that they were outnumbered and that one of them had a dragon. I don't know if you noticed that. But the reason that happened is because when you have a dragon mage, that essentially counts as 2 character slots. So it's 3 versus 4 if one of those 3 is a dragon mage. Now this is going to be interesting. These are projectile characters versus melee characters. So let's see how this works out. Heavy strike. Oh, look at that. Smash. You killed one of them. Killed one of them? Is one of them dead? He's got... Oh, okay. Good. Wait, he did kill one. These guys don't stand a chance. Lancey is so ridiculous. Get him, Barbara. Rogues are great because when you're doing damage with them, if you get the timing right, you'll be able to weaken the enemy straight out. And then, if you're near the same level, you can almost straight up kill him. With one volley of butterfly knife attacks. One big hit. He's doing lots of poison kills. Nice, nice. They got worked. Yeah, so stab and healing is doing the work. Alright, last one, because these are so fast. So these are all magic characters versus all melee characters now. So now when you're doing combat, you have to time everything, unless you put the character control on simple. Some characters you cannot do that for, some characters you have to have on simple. But, oh, there you go. Assist. Kill. Whoa, nice. Nice juggle, nice juggle. So those shamans are pretty wild, huh? When you do certain attacks, you actually heal yourself. And boom. Kill. Great armor. Alright guys, that's enough for me. Have yourself a great night. Thank you for stopping by. And leave your comments below. I'll catch you later.